Hey yo, it's Guido coming at you with a Tactics Talk. Thanks for tuning in and welcome back on this episode. I've got yours truly in my Lorraine 40T. Bottom tier, but only two tier, so one tier down. Medium premium French tank. Autoloader, pretty good tank. I've had a couple of replays of this lately. I like playing this tank, it's a lot of fun. Doesn't have a whole lot of staying power, has a whole lot of punch, depending on how you lose it. How you lose it? Hopefully we don't lose it. I don't lose it this time, but I do plenty of other times. Let's talk about autoloader tactics in World of Tanks, and we'll take a look at a decent example of doing so. I am going to move up to the hill. We are here on Airfield. I have spawned over on the west side, and I'm going to immediately come up onto the hill. And this is a great place for an autoloader to get some good quality shots, but to also have a place to turtle up and get reloaded, provided you don't get pushed, which is, anywhere really. You don't want to be pushed in any tank, but an autoloader especially needs a place to hide for a little bit and get reloaded, or a place where they can maneuver from while they reload. So I punished this poor 430 thing a couple times. I know I'm going to get spotted. So an autoloader, the Lorraine, they are thin tanks. They're going to get hammered. Artillery loves to shoot them. People love to shoot HE into them. If there's some big kid with HESH, they love to blast them. For example, I do want to stay away from the Type 4 having a shot at me with that great big derp HE gun. So artillery comes in there, you see I get stunned. That's going to really hurt your autoloader because getting slowed down on an already 30-something second reload is extremely painful. Sometimes you'll think about burning the repair kit. I don't right there. It's early in the game, and I'm waiting for this reload. I'm going to come out, and I'm thinking, come on, baby, give me that reload. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. I am going to risk it, put one more in there, and get out. Now, that was dangerous. At least I didn't stand in. So I take two shots. He's still in the open, so I'm not going to force a reload for the moment. I feel like I can get another shot. I feel like I'm probably gone dark now, and I missed. That goes right under that guy, and that's unfortunate. So I'm looking for a shot. I don't want to come out because what I don't know right now is how many TDs are back here. So there's several TDs. Look at this, an ISU, a T28, an EADS, a T95. What can we see? Have we seen any of them? We haven't even seen any of them. So they're back in here, or maybe back here, or up on this hill. I don't see any of the TDs exposed right now. So I do want to be careful early on here. I would really like to not get shot by the 704 or one of those other guys. Or sorry, the T95 and one of those other guys. So we'll come over here. He's looking, he knows we're up there. So we've given that away, and holy cow, the ISM is coming around. So I see that, I'm on a reload. Now I need to play Spider Tank and try to get as hidden as possible. I don't want him, that's a T95, man, so I don't want him to just drive around the corner and start pounding on me. And I can't really contribute right now because I am reloading. So I'm going to hide here. I'm going to not even let them see me. I just want to disappear. Please forget that I exist. And now I'm going to start. As I get close to reload, now I'm looking for shots. Now, I don't really want to come down here and start getting in their face. The Type 4 is there. There can be TDs back here, so coming around that corner is not an option. Right now, I have to rely on my own team, and I'm more of a sniper guy. I don't particularly like that kind of gameplay, but right now this tank is not in a position to get out there in front of him. So take a shot on him, put another one. Oh, he got me. That's a bummer. But I know he's shot. So I take another one in, and that's as long as I'm willing to sit there. Probably one shot more than I wanted to, but I do sneak the other one in, and I hold this one last shell for a moment to see if I can go make him go dark and maybe get one more shot on him, which I don't. He's not there, and I should reload here. There we go. So now I'm forcing a reload. So that's Autoloader 101, right? I take a couple shots. I probably stood in for one more than I should have. So I actually traded in there, which is not what I want to do right at this portion of the game. And I look to get that one more shell out. But once I was proven that I'm not going to get that last shell out, I forced the reload. And holy cow, this 50 TP just drives in. He probably knows, either he doesn't realize I'm there, which I think would be unusual, or he's just counting on the fact that I'm not going to be reloaded. And right now I'm just thinking, please, come on, reload, baby. Oh, snuck that one in. Almost hit my friend. Down he goes. Two shots into him. Oh, and then that guy. And that's where an autoloader shines, right? 50 TP came in. I put two right into him. The Type 4 Heavy comes around, puts his side armor to me, and I'm punching another one through him. And I'm sitting at 2,600. And I'm hitting another reload. Now on this one, I didn't have to worry about forcing it because once I shot my 4 shells, that's all I had. One thing to watch out for in spots like this and tanks that are thin, you keep showing up right here, going to the well so many times, eventually one of those big HE shooting guys may just take a little blind shot in there and see what they can do. It's fairly unusual, but do not be surprised. So a lot of times I don't really sit like this, and I'm sort of being a bit of a bozo with my side armor. I'm being lazy is what I'm doing. I should have turned around, and that actually cost me some shots on this guy. A little bit of trouble getting to him. There we go. That's certainly going to spot me, and I'm going to have to dive in here. So I'll dive in here, and now we're at a bit of an impasse. I'm not really the pushing kind of tank. I got a T-28 up to the north. The middle's covered. We got guys all over the middle hill. The 705 is sitting here, no problem. The Ferdinand down low, and I'm expecting them to get some spots in the middle, to be quite frank. And I see the T-30 moving up, so now that's an opportunity. I have sat on the 3 shells because I sort of figured some shots would show up pretty soon, and I'm okay with 3 right now. So the T-30's moving. I decide to move with him. I'm going to see if I can get these 3 shots, or at least a couple of them. I know that they're all over the backside of this hill, so I'm looking to see if I can't get some shots on these guys. Come on up there, Super. The Super doesn't want to, and I'm thinking, man, if I was over there, I just looked over at where, if I was over there, I bet I could get a bunch of shots into the back of these guys. So I'm going to spin around here, and you used to be able to come off this pretty easily. I'm looking at this going, no, that's a good way to die if I just fall off that thing. I don't want to do that. I'm also noticing that the T-28 is trundling along right through the open there and did not get shot. So wherever their TDs are, they do not appear to be in a spot where they can see the T-28, the T-30, or me, so that's fantastic. At this point, I'm sort of regretting not pushing the reload, forcing the reload, because now I only have 3 shells. That's one of the interesting difficulties of an autoloader right there. But since I'm on my way to getting shots on these guys, and cleaning these dudes up is probably going to end up winning the game, I'm just going to come on in here, and first I'm going to miss like a dopey bozo, and then I'm going to do that. And a bad shot. So, not a great use of those 3 shots, unfortunately. I'm up to 3,043. Now, here's something else about autoloaders. A lot of people will just turtle up and hide behind that rock for the rest of the game. I'm going to push in. I'm going to get up here and get into a position such that when it is ready to shoot, I am right there. In fact, I'm going to look for a ram kill on this guy. Oh, just barely too late. Oh, that would have been awesome. I almost got it. And everything's a weapon, right? The terrain, your tank, your maneuver, forcing people off cliffs, making them get scared and fall off cliffs. I mean, there's all kinds of ways to kill other tanks that don't include just shooting them. And I started moving early so that I could get into and amongst them and get my shots off. So here I am after having maneuvered a little bit early. I'm not hanging out in the back anywhere. I take 3 shots on this dude. Unknown why he didn't shoot me. That actually surprised me a little bit. There's a artillery hanging off the back edge there. This is clean up on aisle 2, and then I finally, I say, you know what, I just need to come up here and ram him. Why I didn't just drive into him at the beginning, I don't know. I was really hoping I could push him off the edge of this thing. Push, push, push. He's trying to reload, and now he can't really shoot me. It's Centurion shoots him. But I'm stuck on a rock. Got to spin around a little bit. I'm going to come off here. Let's see. Can I do this without dying? Oh, geez. I'm sideways. Dang it. 4,038, 580 assist damage. I don't get any more damage because I'm on my side and I cannot drive at this point. But a pretty good example of autoloader. A lot of people talk about tanks like this, hey, you're second line support. Well, I agree with that to some extent, but that doesn't mean as second line support you can't get right up in front. In certain cases like this map in particular, and examples like this map where you're right there. You're second line support, but you're not side scraping and you're not the primary tip of the spear, but you are right there in order to jump out and punish guys who either attack you or when your attackers get in and they take shots and you're able to jump out and start to assassinate. And then on the cleanup phase, or when enough guns are removed from the game where you can now have a little bit of freedom of movement around the map, you take that 4 clip, or in the case of when you're dopey like me, only 3 shells in a 4 clip, and run around and start assassinating near deads. It's just a great tank for that, especially late game. If you have enough hit points especially, and then remember, everything's a weapon, your tank, the terrain, whatever you got to do to make them either mess up or die or help your buddies kill them, go ahead and do so. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Appreciate it. Hope you like what you saw right there. If you did, make sure you subscribe, and we will see you.